And you're muted. Got it. Hello and welcome. Hello, my God, beautiful. We have literally people from all over the world here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining. This is Norman Christina from Mosta, Malta, right in the center. And this is Malta Poets Society online open mic. I just would like to read a little bit of a post that may not have gone out enough. So this is the news for today. Welcome, and you are very special on a very special program. Look why. Malta Poet Society starts writing. Here is a happy announcement. Malta Poet Society online open mic starts writing. The August 2023 episode of the Malta Poet Society will see any willing attendees try their hands and pens at a little writing exercise. Also very generous, as Claire said. That will be revealed at the monthly event. So in about 20-30 minutes, we'll reveal the exercise. Happening every third Saturday of the month, Norman Christina carries on the legacy of the late Yogi Paulo, Paul Bennett, who established Malta Poet Society with physically in-person meetings in 2017. He used to meet at quaint little nice places, small cafes and bookshops and stuff like that. In 2020, the gatherings were taken online and the reach monthly connects people all over the world. And then I gave details of how to join us. And this post is found on my Facebook profile, which is my name and surname, as you can see in the blocks over here. So I would like to start with a quote from Yogi Paulo, from our beautiful founder, and it says this. So this is from the Yogi Paulo collection of quotes and phrases, paradoxes, and thoughts. Stillness can't be created, only unfolded. Yogi Paulo. So that's what Paulo said. A lot of wisdom from this lovely person. So I have a nice, beautiful list here of people. Can I invite our beautiful and kind technical person and recording engineer, Claire Talibon? Would you like to have the first honor go today?
Yes,
there you
okay,
are.
then.
Please unmute, and there we go. All yours.
So, this is if I was someone else. It's I did a little short writing, joined a group a few months ago, and this was one of the things that I wrote. If I was someone else, I wouldn't be hunting for something to put that washing in, for God's sake. How difficult is it really to keep your bloody place tidy? Why can't I find a bin bag? Someone else would have a couple of rolls of them in a cupboard, not me. All I've been able to find under the sink is a soggy carrier bag. Think laterally, you stupid cow. Okay, a pillowcase or two should do it. I went up to the bedroom.
Claire, sweetie, you went muted.
Okay, was I going up the stairs yet?
Bedroom is the last word before
bedroom.
you mute.
Okay. I went up to the bedroom, counting the stairs with my hands as I went up them. I mean, why do I even do that? Someone else would just go upstairs. Well, quite frankly, someone else would have had the bin bags out of the cupboard and would have packed them all up and ready to go to the laundrette by now. And if I was someone else, they would have a damned washing machine and not a bus ride to the laundrette on the hill. On reflection, the laundrette on the hill was not such a bad place to sit for a couple of hours. Always someone to watch or even chat to. Honestly, though, I can't really cope with a long conversation, especially not with any blokes. Your worst knickers always pin themselves to the dryer door when the guys are there, when the guys are fit. You know what I mean? That means handsome, and yeah, that's it.
Thank you. Is there anyone who would like to yes, let me go, let me go, let me go? Anyone?
Okay.
There you go, Naima, that's yours. Thank you. Go ahead. Oh, by the way, can I invite everyone to explain a bit who they are, where they're from, where they're living, and then a little bit of context about what they are going to share with us, please. Thank you. There you go. Floor is yours.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Naima Shamshoon. I'm a British Moroccan writer. I will be sharing a piece from my published collection, COVID, The Wordy Wilds of a Mind Under Lockdown today. It was written during lockdown, and I suppose it was a piece that was inspired by the madness that was online during lockdown. No filter. This is me. Here I sit, growing into my age jacket, accepting my invisibility, rebuking my fragility. Am I irrelevant? Wearing my wrinkles as a sackcloth and ashes, should I reinvent myself for the applause of the social media masses? Twits, twittering on Twitter, showcasing shells on Insta, scrolling and trolling, perfecting personas on FB, a photoshopping melee, a veil of airbrushed sadness. I need more because I am less, filtering faces and not words, subsisting on praises, captive in light cages. The eyes that don't see me, the ears that don't hear me. Should I put on my filter and dance to the hollow beat of a digital trance? A pound of flesh under the knife, erasing evidence of a lived life, fattening up my lips and arse, a fatted calf, as a stranger berates me in the looking glass. Are my eyebrows on fleek? Am I scathingly savage enough? Am I too woke or not enough? I log in and await your critique. Let's celebrate the cover, not the book. Post a pic and the panel rates you. Have an opinion and we hate you. Immersing ourselves in the virtual brook. I have wandered the London streets, donning my expiry as an invisibility cloak, as the gaze of the lit quickly retreats before dissolving into the city's big smoke. I have sat with Elliot as we shared despair after shop-worn shared niceties, over tea and cakes and ices, exchanging troughs and peaks as we laughed and cried, bitching with Bukowski, waving to Sylvia as we died inside. Empty voices filling the space with speech, their flawless faces behind a screen. Me out of touch, them out of reach. We're reality in the virtual scheme. I've haunted the void in between. Should I question the truth whilst believing the lie? The hordes flock to TikTok, famous for 15 minutes, to rock, to shock, to mock, to exhibit without limit. But I'm old, and the light in their eyes has died. Thank you.
Well, we should have an applause. What's the word? Clip for this. Or else everybody unmute and clap all together. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Very, very nicely projected as well. Beautiful, beautiful. Nice acted out. May I invite the other man today? Vinay, would you like to share your contribution, please?
For sure. So I'm Vinay. I'm from India and I'm staying here in Europe since last 4 years. And yeah, working as a finance guy, that's quite boring. But I love writing poetry in my free time. That's something I like to do to act a bit more normal. And having said that, this poem is about a person who lost his loved one. And the scene is something like this. He's sitting by a bench right in front of the tomb where a face is etched on the wall. So, having said that, I'll begin right away. Upon this hallowed bench I sit, in the grip of sorrow's stone, the spectre of my dear beloved, carved in stone, my only home, a haunting visage etched on walls, neath night's lamp spectral gloam. Her tomb, a cruel echo chamber, each thought a crushing stone. Sisyphus, my spirit kin, our hearts entwined in labor, endlessly we toil, in dark despair we waver. A rolling stone, a silent tomb, love's sweet but tragic flavor, death's bitter kiss, a memory lost, a moment we can't savor. Her fragile form, encased in wood, on lifeless morning dawn, an airport awash with sterile light, a tableau so forlorn, an empty casket to my heart, yet in love's cruel dawn, her beauty held, despite the chill, a rose amidst the thorn. Each breath, a ragged plea to join her in the aether, suicidal whispers weave a melancholic tether. Yet in this mortal coil, I'm trapped, too weak to sever, bound by love's enduring chain, a torment I must weather. Am I lost within the night? My soul feels its impending doom to bear a ceaseless woe, with only darkness pending. Forever shall I haunt this grounds in despair unending, a ghost probably, and trapped by love's cruel hand, on sorrow's bench descending. That's it.
Blessings. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Thank you. Very nicely read as well. Blessings.
Okay.
Swarna, would you like to go next?
Yes, thank you so much. My name is Swarna, and I was born in India, but I grew up in Dallas, Texas, in the United States. And I got into poetry about a year ago. I just woke up one day and started writing poetry, and I haven't stopped since. So this is inspired by the longing we feel for uniting with the divine when we're in the depths of our sorrow. So this is called The Beauty of the Raven. I don't really care. I don't care if the world burns. I don't care if the mountains collide. I don't care if the trains crash. But I do care about the people inside. Not because I don't want them to die. No, not at all. For all we know, after what they've been through, death might feel like a peaceful sigh. But because I don't want them to lose all hope and cry, to wait in fear and plead with a higher power, why me? Why? And isn't that what we do when different parts of our life crash and burn during the ride? We turn our head upward and dream of ways we can touch the sky.
Well, no, as soon as I said it, I realised why, and now I don't want to say it. Because I want to agree.
Hello?
I've muted them. I've muted them. It's okay. Somebody came in. Sorry, I'm sorry, Swana.
No, it's okay.
Could you maybe
Um,
backtrack a little bit so that we capture
yes.
it all anyway? Thank you.
Yes. But because I don't want them to lose all hope and cry, to wait in fear and plead with the higher power, why me? Why? And isn't that what we do when different parts of our life crash and burn during the ride? We turn our head upward and dream of ways we can touch the sky. Call down a being using his or her many names, like ringing a call bell at a hotel, hoping to get a yes, bingo, that's me from the big guy. But nobody seems to respond, and I think I might know why. Because God is often worshipped as our parent, and a parent's ultimate success is to raise children who don't need their parents. Want, maybe, but not need. So by teaching us to find our own solutions, maybe God is doing his job, like the perfect being he is. It wouldn't hurt to have him around though, would it? And I would say, maybe he doesn't sit up in the sky all the time after all. Look around you. Maybe he's in the smiles and laughter of his children. Maybe he's in the excitement they feel when they live their passion. Maybe he's in the simple beauty of the raven. Maybe he's in the love the children feel for each other. And yes, he might shockingly be the Father in heaven. An alien looking down on earth might say they love their God so much, and he's so real to them that even if he weren't real, he would manifest into reality just to prove their faith in his existence. I wonder, is it possible to believe someone into existence? What do I know? I'm just a nobody sitting up in the sky. People from below keep yelling random things at me, and I just can't seem to understand why.
My God, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Such depth. Love the subject as well. Thank you.
Thank
you.
you.
Just a little bit of an interjection. I did leave my email address in the chat for whoever would like to be in touch, please. It would be lovely to connect. I'm really, really happy that we have a nice little group here going on. And please do keep in touch. Also, as will be said, whoever would like to, even this is for recording purposes as well, whoever would like to check out other episodes of Malta Poets Society online open mic, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Norman Christina. And like that, you can check other episodes and of course this one as well when it comes out. So can I invite Christine to share her own contribution before we start wrapping up round one? And I found something really interesting, really, really curious. That I'll save it for just a few minutes time. Christine, please.
Oh, thank you so much, Norman. My name is Christine Esler-Slintz. I currently live in New York City. I was born and raised in the Midwest of America, though. So I'm still very much a Midwesterner at heart. And I actually just got back from Malta 2 days ago. My mom's side of the family is Maltese, so feel very connected there.
Wow.
Yeah. And I've been writing for a very long time. I actually teach poetry now for first year university students, first year composition and poetry. And so I've been working on this manuscript now for a few years. And much like Naima, this came out of the pandemic and our excessive use of technology. And I really wanted to explore what that does to our relationships. And when we have so much of our relationship reliant on technology and when it's so much online, and what kind of distance that can create. So I'm just going to read one short little piece. It's one of my favorites so far, and it's called Blunder of the Box Instructions. That feeling your face feels after crying in your sleep lasts. Box brownies with extra cinnamon and cayenne pepper and chocolate chips. Bake without sodium, but anger. How many ways can I say, stop speaking because I miss you? Thank you so much. Such an honor.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. Oh my God, you've been in Malta 2 days ago. Yeah. Next time, maybe we should connect. Hit me up if you like.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yes, please. Yes, please. And please feel free, as I said a few minutes ago, like keep in touch on email. So I would like to share something. I actually realized that there's a double connection with this. So there's two reasons why I'm sharing this particular contribution right here, right now. And one of them is going to be mentioned here. The other one is I'm going to explain in preparation of the exercise that I promised that will be delivered after this, after my entry, after my contribution. So this content that I'm going to share is a freestyle exercise in which we were given something to like get stimulated, or in my case, in this case, end by sort of, and we had only 1 minute to write this. Oh, that was pretty like intense. So this is the stimulus. I was quite drunk, and you came around the corner, and we stood looking at each other like idiots. Oh, that was what was given. All right, and then like stopwatch, ping, 1 minute, go. Happy birthday to you. Shh. What the? Saw that? Heard that? Don't stop. That's in Maltese. It means, what the heck is happening to this guy? It is as if Sean had seen a luminous shape or form reflection of an opaque object splashed upon a wall that imposingly sprang upon him the obnoxious desire to sing a happy birthday, despite me stressing ever so much that he not let the cat out of the bag and tell the whole Maltese contingent stuck up lost somewhere in the middle of nowhereness in between Rennes and Paris in a train station of sorts. Truth be told, we had just landed from a spiralic jogging experience in our attempt to make the 2:15 a.m. train to central Paris, and I was drunk by the upward vortexing ordeal. And then this. I mean, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or also known as what the fuck, Sean? I walked slowly, softly, resolutely towards him, looking like idiots at each other. Thank you so much. Yeah, that is exactly, by the way, a true rendition and a true life experience described in writing. It perfectly happened exactly like that. Just like I said, it was crazy. Like a lot of people, Maltese in between, lost the train. Like we're waiting for the next one's going to take hours, and this guy, he got drunk by fatigue, basically. Anyway, so this introduces the little exercise, the generous little exercise. We are invited, whoever likes, whoever wants to, you can like choose not to if you want to, but if you like to, pen and paper. In my case, I like using my own pen. I'd like us all to have a 2 to 3 minute little interlude, and we write 5 lines, any length, about a topic. I'm gonna say the word, and the moment the word goes, let me check the time. Okay, the moment the word goes, we have 2 to 3 minutes, and then whoever wishes, you're more than welcome to, of course, share what we write. 5 lines, any length. Yes, Claire, you want to say something?
Is it a poem or just just 5 lines of writing?
5 lines of, let's say, a poem, but on a specific topic. I'm going to give the word. The moment I say the word, the clockwork starts, okay? So a little poem, 5 lines and a length of, and the topic is August. Go. Good. Slowly, slowly, we can start wrapping up. Whoever was doing it, I actually did not even realize who is or who isn't, except that my guess is that Claire and Christine seem engaged. I, of course, was. I'm not sure if anybody else was. You don't have to, all right? You don't have to. Just trying to find out whether people would like to, of course, share their immediate and like most instant productions. I'm not sure whoever was there. So, okay, you want to do it? Yeah, so we have Vinay. I'm sure we have Claire. Christine looks as if she's writing. So yeah, I'm not sure. Neima, did you write something or no? Just to have an idea. No, okay. And Swarna, I don't believe so. Yeah, you did. You did. Okay. So
Yes,
whoever would
I
like.
wrote something.
Okay, good. Whoever would like to read what they wrote for August, what we did right now, this little exercise, we can go for it one by one if you like. Yeah? All right. So, Claire, unmute, and there we go.
August. A dry, rich month, berry time. Usually the mushrooms carpet the hills round here, getting fatter and taller as the days go by. Underfoot, the short grass reveals those liberty caps. Soon the brew will be ready to transport me to mushroom heaven.
Wow. Okay. Vinay, would you like to go next?
Oh, it's spelt August, by the way.
Sure. Sure. In August's arms, where my love was warmly caught, we danced beneath the gold of setting sun. But now the month arrives and you are not. Its heat recalls the day when we were one. August, a love that's lost but not forgotten.
Yay. Love it. Love it. Swarna?
Hello, okay, so these are my 5 lines. August, blinded by the dazzling sunlight, licking chocolate ice cream off my lips, fingers sticky from the oozing sweetness of life. I realize I've been gifted from the start by life herself, who has built into herself ways to escape her deepest valleys.
Wow. This is awesome.
Thank you.
Christine.
Not sure. I'm still writing. I'm still tinkering around, but I'll read what I have so far.
Perfect.
August, birth month. Mine, my mother, grandmother's, on the Maltese side, a megalithic dry heat. Exit maternal mass by fall.
Wow. Wow. Just to check, is there anybody else who wrote August? We have a hand up. Would you like to speak? Yes.
Yes, I will. Okay. I named him after the month you left me. He's warm and wet with my tears. I wish he'd come later, that he'd never left. Autumn, you're near, but August is here.
Wow. Thank you. Beautiful. That's really awesome. That's really nice. Thank you so much for sharing. Anyone else just before I read mine? Anyone else? No one else? August? Okay. So I feel like the new kid on the block here with all this high quality poetry. So this is what I wrote, but at the same time I'm passing a message. August. I already wrote 2 of you, but here's a third. Haha, lol, writing under pressure. What can I say that's new? Phew, I'm so pumped up to keep writing and communicate a message. I think I managed both. Any takers? Any takers means, would you like to hear the other two? Because in testing out this exercise, I ended up writing 2 poems called August, one under pressure and one not so much under pressure, but in the same idea. Would you like to hear them? I got 2 more if you like. Yeah, I see thumbs up. Good.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So the first time literally under pressure, testing it out, I wrote this. August. Here you are, dear birthday month, confirming my lioness in a yearly hunt, adding a tick to my maturing age number, which more of life leaves me humble and hunger. Which day? Tomorrow. That's actually true, by the way. Oh, sorry, that's the second one. This is the first one I wrote. This is the first one I wrote. August. A month of 8s. The 8th month, with the Lion's Gate portal peaking on the 8th day. And this year, 8 of 2 cubed, the date. So 8/8/23, 2 cubed. When written, of course. So that's the first one I wrote. Yeah. So I ended up having 3 Augusts. Oh my God, thank you. This was fun. This was really fun. And I'm really enjoyed listening to all your beautiful words and incredible deep thoughts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for sharing, Jay. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the tribe. Welcome to the group. Hope to see more of you people like month to month. This event happens every 3rd Saturday of the month in Malta time, as is described. And please do keep in touch. Please do subscribe to the YouTube channel to see the others. And this one also when it comes out. Mela, should we go for a second round? Whoever wants. All right. Can I see interest in a second round of sharing? Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Yeah, so we all go. I have my own. And yeah, I'll finish with something a bit special as well, a very short thingy. So you're welcome to get going. Who would like to start round 2? Ting, 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 ting. Name maybe? Yep. There you go. Unmute, please.
Thank you. Okay, let's do you. What the eye captures, I long to share with you who crown every ecstasy in the smile that illuminates air, in the spent scent that filters through me, in the word once despised, now beloved from you, how it rolls off your tongue, expanding the heart, enticing and inviting in all that you do. Liquid language drips like honeyed art. When you retreat into thought and gaze silently, words are not needed. When your presence is felt, the well still quenches when I sip sparingly from the hand which pens lost reveries digress. You who reimagine life in high definition, bringing quintessential quality to each scene. The tree grows mighty, but lacks sweet fruition. When we are two, we bring silver to the screen. What the soul saves, it saves close to you. So it bathes in your essence, beautified. What the ear hears cannot compare to you. Your timber finds root in the toughest of ply. You who bestow ablution in the grace you compel, bringing the restful sleep of lulled lullaby. The heavens that open by the clouds you dispel, softly sighing the soul's soliloquy. What the flesh feels makes it real in rapturous delight, as you firmly lift me with ease and care, as you mold around my shape until day sees off night. When life gifts, as you do, how I long to share. Thank you.
Wow, my God. Wow, very, very particular texture of the way you deliver. My God, beautiful. We have, here, clapping there you have as well.
Thank
Beautiful. Maybe we go to Claire. Not yet, maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah, Claire. Would you like to go? Yeah.
Yeah, it's another one of these bits of writing. Now, there might be a bit of swearing in it. Sorry. The other thing
problem.
is my handwriting is really bad. Okay, so this is another bit from my writing group. Why is it always the bloody same? Everything's going great guns, then bang, something gets in the way. Like this morning, all set, up early, shower. For God's sake, I already had my clothes ready to put on. It was going to be a long, hard day ahead for me. 2 meetings and a date with the gorgeous Jeff. I'd got everything ready last night. Dreamy Jeff, how could I have landed a date with him? Oh yes, okay. It was Fran who sorted that out for me. Jeff was really clever. That was what appealed, really. It was almost too good to be true. Good looking and intelligent and funny. I have to say, I've been eyeing him up for months. Not making it obvious, though. No, I'm a bit too long in the tooth to chase guys. Anyway, that's just not the way to do it, is it, girl? Shower, then dressed. This outfit's got to do all day. Neat little black stretchy number, ankle boots and a fitted jacket. Should see me all the way through. Just to freshen up, and Jeff's eyes won't be able to look at anything but me. Ha ha! I laughed as I rubbed the shampoo into my scalp, leaving it in. Hang on, is this off? I suddenly had that sinking feeling in my stomach. The shampoo stunk and it was burning my scalp. Shit! Fucking shit! I wrenched the shower hose off and sprayed my hair. Jesus Christ, it was falling in handfuls in the bath. Oh my God, it's Imac. Imac's a hair remover for your legs. No, no, no. I rinsed furiously, grabbing a towel and rubbing up my hair. More came out. God, my pride and joy, my most erogenous zone. My bloody hair, my bloody hair. I was wailing, God help me. I looked down at the bottom of the bath. It looked like a cat had exploded.
Wow. I always enjoy your beautiful animations there. Thank you so much for sharing.
I do poetry, but not today.
Vinay, would you like to go?
For sure. For
Take
sure.
the floor.
For sure. This one is again the same as before, a bit dark and melancholic. But having said that, I'll begin. In silence of a somber grey, I stand amidst the stones of yesterday. My heart beats with a sorrow deep by the grave where you eternally sleep. A single tear comes down my face as they lower you to the desolate place, into the earth, cold and obscure, away from my love, pure and sure. The earth is swallowing the coffin wood, taking you from me for good, a testament of our story's end, a cruel goodbye I cannot comprehend. A sky devoid of sunlight's grace, cast shadow on my grieving face. I touch the name engraved in stone, feeling the chill down to my bone. Memories, like spectre glide, they speak of love that in me resides. Your laughter echoes, your voice I hear in every wind's whisper you seem near. Our shared dreams are now but smoke. Our once vibrant love, a cruel joke. Engulfed by a world of heartache and strife, I mourn the loss of my dear life. In the silence, the willow trees weep, guarding secrets that they solemnly keep. Of the love we shared, the vows we swore, now it's you they weep for. In this garden of stone and death, I find solace in every muted breath. With each echo of the funeral bell, I bid you solemn, final farewell. O my beloved, the night descends. Our love story, here it ends. In the silent cemetery, I stand alone, bearing the weight of a love that's gone. For I must trudge this world without your love, your warmth. I am in doubt, lost in this never ending night, struggling alone in this fight. Your love was my sun, my morning star. Now I wander in this darkness far. I'm left in this abyss of pain, yearning for your touch in vain. In the silence of a tear-streaked grey, I say my last goodbye today. In the graveyard of our love, I tread, living with the shadows of the dead. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Beautiful. Lovely. You've got claps here also on the
We've
graphics.
got is it Christine? It's under Erin. Erin's just come in. So good afternoon from Toronto, she says. And would you like to read anything?
Okay, not a problem. I forgot to say the famous phrase I always do at the beginning. Gonna say it just to say it. Good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. Swarna, would you like to share your second round? Beautiful.
Yes, please. So the last round, I shared a poem about spirituality that had a lot of angst and was kind of looking towards peace. This is also a similar angst and looking towards peace, but it's about a social commentary more than spirituality. So here we go.
Mhm.
This is called Collateral Damage of a Dark Circus. Palm trees whisper and glow at night, speaking tales of ancestors gone by. A cool autumn breeze is followed by an orchestra of creatures singing their sweet lullabies. The ocean shoves the shoreline further and further inside, and we are the collateral damage of a universe turning its merry-go-ride, opening our chamber of lies night after night. For all our troubles and worries, we are but a speck to the skies. We wear our insecurities like ugly Christmas sweaters, avoiding the elephant in the room all the time. It's all one big accident anyway, right? The creation of the universe? The universe is like the Titanic. We watch as it slowly sinks to its own demise. But we can't do anything except conjure ourselves a bit of light to keep ourselves warm and cozy at night. Our faces change like mood rings with each station that passes by. The vagabonds and ruffians take over, and the circus invites us to accept the darkness that circles our eyes. In today's society, girls don't leave before midnight, and there's no Prince Charming to slip onto us a glass when he can just swipe right. We try so hard to hear the truth inside us, but following our instincts is often a game of telephone, where truth metamorphosizes peculiarly into a mind numbing lie. God probably watches us quietly like an owl, thinking to himself, trying to save these lunatics is the most bizarre intention to have, all right. Sometimes exercising our right to vote is our version of playing music while we still can, even when the ship is almost 180 degrees upright. Pushing the envelope and trying to save us from our own future is the destiny of only a few. Most of us are just here, hanging steadfast onto the hope that in the end there will be a lifeboat to take them home, where daffodils will sing and fireflies will spark their headlights, where they will be cherished like a baby. That is what I hear sometimes from my ancestors. Come home, daughter. Home, sweet home.
Wow. I'm just so touched.
Thank you.
Thank you so much to all of you. And I'm writing something in the chat, which I will explain in a little while. Come on. No.
That was super. Thank you, Swarna.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Wow. I'm going to leave something in the chat. I'll refer to it very soon. In the meantime, just before we start to wrap up today, would anybody like to have, if you haven't done a round two and would like to, let me know. In the meantime, no pressure. I just would like to share my round two, which is actually very short. I would like to share with you something very powerful in a way, very, how should I say? To me, it was very stunning, very striking. So my first ever haiku, and then I will explain something about it. So for the benefit of anybody listening to this later on or not knowing what a haiku is, it's a particular structure of poem, apparently of Japanese origin, as far as I remember. And there are what they call om, which is the closest explanation is syllables. You can say that they are in a way. And it's a very short style poem, 3 lines, 5 syllables in the first and the third, and 7 in the middle. So 575, if it is the long version. Because there is a shorter version, which is 353, so 11 syllables in total, or om. I prefer the longer one, and it's quite hard to write shorter, at least for me. And this here is my very, very, very first haiku ever, and then I will develop it after I share this. So the topic was petrichor, which means that smell of the first rain, like of the soil, of the earth after the first rain. That's how it was explained to me. And this is the poem called Petrichor that I wrote. Petrichor. Entering the nose, feeding imagination, bowing to the rain. Now, thank you. I threw my hand at, and this happened a number of times after this one, but this one, thank you. But this one in particular, just out of curiosity, Christine, do you understand Maltese?
No, I don't, unfortunately.
No problem. So maybe this could be your first Maltese experience. Because what I did at a later point in time is I translated what I just read to you in English into Maltese. And guess what happened? The source was a haiku. The translation ended up a haiku. Literally 575, but in Maltese. And here it is. So I'm going to, of course, say the title. Instead of Petrichor, I'm going to explain it. Wara l-ewwel shita haiku. I will explain every word, okay? Wara l-ewwel shita haiku. Tidħol fl-imnieħer, titma u tixel lil-moħħ, sellem lix-xita. It literally is practically a nearly literal translation. So Petrichor, after the first rain, wara l-ewwel shita, after the first rain. Wara is after, l-ewwel is first, and shita is rain. So that's the title. Tidħol fl-imnieħer, literally, it goes into the nose. So entering the nose, tidħol fl-imnieħer. Titma u tixel lil-moħħ, so feeding imagination translated into feeding, literally feeding, titma, and switching on, tixel, like when you press the button and the light goes on, the mind, il-moħħ. Sellem lix-xita, bowing to the rain. It was such a flow, I could not even, it's incredible. Total flow, no effort. And later on, it happened with another 3 sets of, 3 poems, 3 haiku, about a totally different subject. that the English and Maltese translations of each other are both haiku. That's like something amazing. So last call, if anybody would like to share anything before I change a little bit track. There you go, Claire, please. Hello.
I'd like to show you a miracle that happened to me a couple of weekends ago. Only be a sec.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you, everybody, for being here. In the meantime, nice to meet you, Erin. I don't know if you can follow the chat. Please do take note of the connections and links. And there's an email address there if you'd like to keep in touch with me. It's been lovely. Thank you. By being here, everybody, you made one of my most special birthdays, by the way. I'm really enjoying this session, one of the most. Very deep, very deep and spiritual thinking. And I will end after my last intervention with the explanation of the website. So please remind me just in case I forget. And before we even switch off the recording, I want it on the recording as well. Claire, please let us.
Okay, so
see
can you see my dog?
We can see your dog and
Can
a
you see my
lot of
dog?
white. Yep.
Yeah, okay, right, because my dog is an important part of this. So a couple of weekends ago, I went camping on somebody's land, never been there before. None of us had been there before, a group of friends. And there was a girl there whose birthday it was. We were having a birthday party, and her daughter went down to the river, which was at the bottom of the field. Fast flowing river full of stones. Anyway, she came walking back up out of the river with that. Can you see it?
Oh my God. It looks like a dog.
It looks like my dog.
Yeah.
Right? And you see here in the eye socket,
Yeah.
there was a piece of water weed. So I took it out, but it left a little tiny bit in the corner, which was brown and white. And when you run your thumb over it, it went like this. Right? And it was as if the spirit of my dog had gone in the stone.
Wow.
And we thought, wow, what are the odds of that? What are the odds? The odds of us all being there on that day, never been there before. I'm with my dog. And this girl, this 12-year-old girl, goes down to the river and goes in the river and picks this stone up that must have been how many thousands or even millions of years getting to that.
Wow.
So I thought, wow, what a coincidence. And I thought, no, it can't be a coincidence. That's not a coincidence. The odds of that being a coincidence are higher than winning the lottery. Right?
Wow.
So if it wasn't by coincidence, it must have been by design.
Yep.
So if you think of how the manipulations that spirit must have made to bring us all to that place,
Wow.
to get into the girl's head, take her down to the river, pick that piece of stone up and carry it back. Plus it was soaking wet and it was glossy black like my dog. Right? And it is my dog. It's even got lips. It's even got a nostrils. It's even got an eye on the other side.
Wow.
And here on the body of it, there's a paw print.
Oh my God.
So you think of who wrought that miracle. And if you take that a step further, that piece of weed in the eye, every time we went like that, the eye winked. And we all had that connection where we went. So look how God, it is God. Whether people are religious or not, to me, that's, I don't need to be religious to think that thing that happened to us showed us all that we were all with the right people, we were in the right place at the right time, we're doing the right thing. That's one thing. It also showed us, it gave us a connection to our insight, and it gave us some indication of the workings of our lives, and that maybe absolutely nothing is random or by chance.
Absolutely.
So there, I just wanted to share that.
Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, in closing, actually, before I explain why I wrote that particular website, I would like to finish, as usual, with some music. Now, in other episodes, you will see me play piano. Sometimes you will see me play djembe, but today you will see me play agogo triplo. This is a Latin instrument, maybe even Brazilian, but at least a Latin American instrument. Triplo because it has three. This is metal. You play it with a wooden beater or a metal beater, but in my case, I have a wooden one. And just to give you a bit of a taster. So those are the three tones. That's the smallest one, the highest note. This is the middle one. And this is the lowest one, which is the, of course, biggest size. Those are the three individual ones, but I'm going to play a very famous Latin dance thingy that goes like... Thank you, thank you. I hope the recording comes nicely. It's also a test for sound. One thing which we are doing over the episodes is to check about sound. And we are always looking for assistance, help, suggestions with regards to how to improve our sessions. The music part is particularly something we would like to sort of like, let's say, fix, you know, like improve over time. It would be awesome to see you people again. Please invite others. Please join whenever you can. It is always the third Saturday of the month that we hold this, at least for now. If we grow and we want to do more, then we might take things differently going forward. So the third Saturday of September is tonight is 16. So our next episode is on the 16th of September. And then, of course, again, third Saturday of October, that would be 21st October, and then so on and so forth. Why did I share that last website there? lightandsoundmeditation.com. This was during the second round that I got inspired by the very depth of your words, all of you here today. Not just because there was like a particular poem with a spiritual slant, but everyone's contribution today to me. First of all, thank you. You've made one of my best birthday gifts ever with all your beautiful words and thoughts. And I'm observing something. Please do keep in touch. And I have kept in touch with whoever left their IG links. I did it during the readings. I just sent you a hello quickly. I followed you all and I sent you an email if I could. So please do reply. I've learned through doing, Claire would know this, I'm following, of course, I'm taking the legacy of Paulo, not only by this one, by Malta Poet Society, but also through the meditation, whereas I used to go to Paulo and he was my meditation guide. When he passed away, now I am leading the meditation every single Monday night. And the how should I say, The platform, if you want, the type of meditation, if you will, is in inner light and sound, and all the information is on that website. If anybody would ever be interested in learning more, please either contact the person on the website. You can fill in the form, and it will be Nick Howell to connect with you. Or else, if you want to learn more and you want to ask me directly, because you know me, have my email address, happy to do that and happy to grow and share. And what Nick has been telling me about is the spontaneous awakening of people all around the world, down in age to children, but not just children. And we've had people here sharing with us that they've only started writing poetry within the last year, and the depth of their like produce, their output is simply stunning. We have other people who have been writing for different various lengths of time, and the depth of their experience and wisdom is really heartwarming and touching. We even have somebody teaching poetry on us today. So amazing profile or signature of people joining this call today, particularly. I mean, like, what are the odds on the eve of my birthday to have all this wisdom? And I am the humble beneficiary here. I mean, I feel nearly like the new kid on the block with my quality of poetry in comparison to your incredible stuff, all of you. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I also noticed like India plays a part. There's a connection with Malta through somebody I never met before before this call. It's like amazing, let's say, profile of what happened tonight. It's very particular. For me, it's similar to the dog and stone from the lake or river experience. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. By any chance, does anybody know how I could save the chat? I'm on a mobile device and I don't know if I can manage.
I think it gets saved. I think.
Usually there's.
So
I think
maybe
usually
when
there's
you
Hang on, Norman. Sorry, what was that? Is it Christine?
No, it was me, Erin.
Yeah, Erin.
Usually
Sorry, Erin.
there's. That's okay. Usually there's 3 buttons at the bottom, and when you click on it, it'll say it's saved.
Okay, hold on.
Yes, on a laptop it does. On mine,
Yeah, I'm
since
on a
I'm not-
laptop. I'm on a laptop though, Norman.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
So maybe you should do it, because all it says is manage settings, and when I click on that, there is nothing to do with saving the chat on my mobile. So at least whoever wrote generic, it should be saved with the recording. So with that said, thank you so much, everybody. Actually, Claire, would you like to stop the recording and we can continue chatting between us? So thank you, everybody. See you
I can't
on
even see where it
September
is.
16th. Whoever is
Thank you,
listening to
Norman
this
and
later.
Claire. Thank you so much for organizing this. Thank you.
You can feel free to stay on. We're going to just stop the recording if we can.
Okay.